Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Emerson Royal finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, Peter, I think his teammates will be hoping that he can use his searing pace to good effect. If he can get in behind the opposition on a regular basis, crosses, chances and goals are bound to follow. He could be a real asset for this team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And that gets things running. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Everton. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Goal! Flamengo! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Flamengo have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1.
Decent chance! And it's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Flamengo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that's a key interception. Gets into some space. He has found the way through. And there's the shot! Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Thinks about the shot. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Everton. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And back to the keeper they go. And it's Emerson Royal. Quarter of an hour played. Jorginho. Out to the left it goes. De la Cruz. Look at the space here. Everton receives it in a good position here. Jorginho! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he cuts out the supply. That's good running with the ball, and he's picked out the run. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. He's found a way through. Emerson. And it's Jorginho. De Arrascaeta. He's had a shot! And that tested the keeper.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
De Arrascaeta. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And it's Emerson Royal. De Arrascaeta. He might be in here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
A case now of complete control. Oh, good spread.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Played into space. That's good vision. He's gone for goal! And he's lifted it over.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. De Arrascaeta played down the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Everton driving on and making good progress. Thinks one through. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
It's become a case of men against boys. And the keeper takes decisive action. And he's running through. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. De Arrascaeta! And it's half-time here. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Flamengo really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Flamengo utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. Here we go again. Spread it left.
Pretty robust defending.
No, that's been intercepted. That's really well cleared. Emerson. Bruno Enrique. He's gone for goal!
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Everton tries looking up for options on the left. There will be a throw-in. Everton. And Emerson Royal. Now it's Bruno Enrique. It's a good-looking... Big chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. De Arrascaeta does well to get it back. Lobbed in behind, and he was quick to react. Turns back here, probably the best option. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's De Arrascaeta.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the through ball. Now there's a fine ball. They're urging him to shoot. Good ball, good... Great chance! He's scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to...
And he's let fly! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Flamengo still have the cards to affect this game. He's looking wide. Lino, he's picked his way through, and he whips. Bullish header! They've done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Flamengo, convertido en el minuto 73. Número 9.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He is through here. He's having a go. Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. He's going for goal! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Emerson. Looking for a runner. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come loose. Can he stop it going out? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Jorginho, spread out to the left. Pulgar goes for goal! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
There's the shot! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's a goal kick. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Stood up well to him there. Probing pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a really well-measured ball. Could try cutting inside here. He slings it. It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Excellent. And there goes the final whistle. Flamengo can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.